Hey everyone, Lensmanoz here, and this is Age of Engineering episode 6. Right, last episode I had made a couple of the solar panels and it wasn't really doing what I needed it to be doing. So this episode I took some of the comments from both Triax and Mainfreak, and they said about using ejectors and pulling upgrades, etc., to go into locked drawers and to eject the stuff out. So this is all fairly self-contained, and this is a solid fuel firebox. So this one uses coal and puts out 20 heat units. Now the electric one I was using was actually using from Mainfreak's calculation. Basically, it uses twice as much power that coal gives you than what this actually produces in terms of heat, basically. So I was only getting 10 heat units. This is giving us 20. It's really only going through tiny coal very momentarily. It's not using much at all, and we're slowly cruising our way through getting steel and slag. I'm going to need some of this steel for something I want to do in this episode. It's afternoon already. Sheesh. So pretty much, so the solid fuel firebox, this one here. So it takes the heat conductor, which I accidentally made that extra one of, so yay me for being ahead of the game there. A basic machine casing and a furnace. So it's really the same as a generator, which has the battery on the top. This one has the heat output thing on the top. So I placed it down, wrenched it the right way so it would put heat into here. The next thing I did was I made these ejector and pulling upgrades. Now they are, let me just sleep quickly. They are fairly straightforward. They're 4 tin plates and a piston. So upgrade, and it's either sticky for pull and normal for push. So ejector, piston, 4 tin plates. Pretty simple. Pulling upgrade, sticky piston and 4 tin plates. So I've just put them in, and you can tell it which way to eject. So this one here, and the way to do that is if you want to eject on the top of the block, you actually right click on the top of a block, or shift right click on the top of a block with the ejector in your hand, and it will say, so this one here is automatically output to the top and automatically input from the top. Now they don't have to be apart like that, that's just how I had it. I've put a basic drawer on top, and I've locked it with a full compressed air cell in the top and an empty cell in the bottom. So this has now got a universal fluid cell in it. It will fill itself up, export it out into the drawer, ready for use by the blast furnace, which when it needs one will pull out of there and push back into there. This one is set up with a pulling upgrade and an ejector upgrade, but as you can see, they're automatically output to the first valid side. Now the only valid side for an empty cell is here, and the only valid side to pull a full cell in from is here. So it'll automatically pull from there and put it in, etc, etc. And also with the steel and the slag, it can only eject to the top up here. So we've got 28 steel and 29 slag. I have used a steel, and I've tried to repair the back wall here. I haven't fixed the glass yet. I think I might have used that glass that I had. I think I still maybe had one more. No, I probably converted it all over. I had to make another chest, and that was because I've made myself a nether portal, as you can see over there. I put a diamond on my pickaxe and turned it into obsidian level, so I could mine obsidian. Went down, pardon me, went down to the mining age and poured some water out, got some obsidian. There's a little bit left in here. Used one of the steel and a flint to make a flint and steel. Lit my portal, jumped in, grabbed a few things while I was in there, got some glowstone, killed a couple of blaze. So we've got some blaze rods, got some pyrite and cinnabar, which is in the nether. We've got some nether wart, some netherrack and some nether bricks. So normal nether bricks. So I found a fortress, and I have some, is it in here? Yeah, I've cooked up some netherrack into individual nether bricks because we need them to make the immersive engineering blast furnace. And we need the blaze as well. I don't think I've got enough blaze yet. I'm going to need to go back and get some more. I don't know whether I can pulverize this into, or macerate, I should say. How many do I get when I macerate it? What's normal? Normally you get what? 2? Yep. In a macerator we get, please give me 4 maybe. 4 would be good. I still need to get one more after that then. 4? 5. Oh, that's awesome. Macerate away, my friends. Because I need 14 crafts of the thing, so we need blaze in the middle, and then is it around the outside? Yes, so I need 14, so I've got 16 of that, and I've got 5 of that, and so far 28 steel. So I need 56 steel. I have put, I think, about a stack in here so far. Oh, that's metal former. But we've definitely got enough blaze powder now, so all we need is the slag, and we're set. So we can take one of them, right, and then all we need is the slag, which is just gonna take a while. It's slow, but it's working, and that's all that matters. You see here, it's slow, but it's not terrible, but it'll get there. Right, so first things first, I've made up enough material to make 6 more solar panels. I went through and pulverized and smelted and pummeled and ran, you know, wire and all that sort of stuff. So we've got 6 more solar panels worth, and in here we have the LV transformer. So we need that, and the solar panels will get us an LV solar array, which I'm going to throw upstairs. So I got rid of the 2, obviously I brought the 2 solar panels down from up here. This should be okay. So this should be giving us, I don't know if it's 9, or at least 8 EU. I think I need to get, what is it? Industrial. What is it? There's an EU reader, I think. What's it take to make one of them? Looking. EU reader. So it's a circuit and some, you know, we can do that. Let's do that. Should have some, got one there. Trying to remember where I've got everything now. I've got some rubber in here. I've got a couple of cables. Probably need a few more. So what do we need? We need 6. We're going to need an iron. We're going to need a couple of redstone. So let's grab some of that. Let's make our iron plate for the center. I've got 3. I need at least 2 more of these through the machine because it was 4. So the extra one will help us. So that, let's turn this over to extruding. 2 of them should get a 6. And then let's see, what else did I need? Just some glowstone. Let's grab some glowstone while that runs. 1 piece, please. What I'm hoping is that this is actually putting power in. It's going up slowly. There's nothing running at the moment. That's, you know, it is what it is, but let's grab them. Make a circuit. These things are, you know, annoying, but, yeah, fact of it, it's just what happens. Is that not it? EU reader. There we go. I don't think I need to charge around. I think I just got to go around and, okay, 5.2 EU a tick. Okay, so if we bring him down, let's get rid of my torches from here. I need my, oh, I've got it, my electric wrench. I wonder if I can reach him from down here. Now, it was mentioned that perhaps the distance, might have to go up top. The distance and the cables were actually causing loss, which I forgot was a thing. So it will be losing power. So let's head on up. Hopefully I can pick this up without breaking it, because that would be unfortunate. Can I? Just a pickaxe, is it? About to say, if that disappears, I'm going to cheat myself one in, because that wouldn't do what I wanted. So let's place this, I don't know, here. What are we getting? Come on, come on. Are you not? Oh no, you won't be seeing the sun. You see the sun? Yes. No, not seeing the sun. Oh no, the power comes out the bottom, doesn't it? Duh. It's alright. It's okay. I'm derptacular today. Place it there. Hopefully you can see the sun. Yes, you can. Let's check the cable. Still nothing, apparently. Maybe because it's afternoon. I don't know. Ugh. I don't know. Maybe it'll take a moment. Maybe it needs to be daytime. I moved this over here. That's not ideal where that's sitting. I actually want to put the water wheels out here. So I may end up having to move that. Come on, it's basically night time. Come on, let me sleep. Please. Please let me sleep. I mean, that's keeping it full. It's obviously doing something. It's just not reading it. Nothing at all. I don't know. Missed. Can I click on this cable? What about you? I don't know. It's obviously doing something. It's not going to show me, apparently. It just doesn't want me to know. Could just be a derp on my part. Maybe I'm not doing something correctly. An internet tile. Okay, cool. Whatever it is, it's not working. Oh look, average is dropping. Okay. So we're not getting anything. It might be because it's night time at the moment. Kind of wanna. It's seeing day. I don't know. This is silly. It's staying full. Oh. No, nothing. Nothing. Apparently it has no voltage. It's got. Oh, there we go. Energy in. Maybe it takes a few seconds. Does it normally take a few seconds? Guys, tell me, please. Someone tell me. They're putting out 2 point something. I don't know. Whatever. It's working. We'll go with it's working and be done. Okay. So I'm going to let that continue. Because, as I said, I need like 50 something. We've still got 20 in there. What have we got in here? 30. That's not quite enough. Grab a few more iron. I did consider putting push and pull upgrade things in here and putting a chest on top and letting it auto process, but then decided against it because my power system is not fantastic. So this is now using, so it'll be going down. That's cool. It's working. It's working. Stop looking at it, Lens. Walk away. Walk away slowly. And everything will be fine. Let's put some junk away. redstone in there, tiny coal. So, next thing that I want to do is get into the next age. Not that button. Push the right button. The book. So it does say here, after you've got your first steel ingot, you should be able to go to the nether. Yep, done that. It is not required to progress to the next age. But going to the nether enables you to craft blast bricks for the blast furnace from immersive engineering. Blast furnace is built similar to the coke oven, yes. So you need 27 blocks as well, and makes steel faster and is easier to maintain. Keep the IC2 blast furnace running while you're in the nether and you get a lot of slag, etc, etc. So we'll set up blast furnace and we will use that to make the steel, because this is obviously using coal, which, I mean, okay, this does as well. And we are going to need to find a use for all this creosote. But it is a slightly easier way of doing it. We can do blocks. I don't know if this does blocks. Anyway, next age, seeing as I clicked off, is a calculation age. So it says calculation age. To get into the calculation age, we need to make a calculator. So let's make a calculator. So calculator is a pretty cool mod. I've played a little bit with it back in Material Energy Natural Capital, where if you do go and watch them, or you've been with me long enough, you would have known that I was actually, my base was right next door to Ollie, the creator, or Sonar, whatever he goes by now. So Ollie was my neighbour, and he's the mod author of Calculator, so a lot of his stuff was right next door being used, and it gave me the good insight that I could see how something was used, and you know how he intended it. Oh yeah, he does still go by Ollie. That's cool, Ollie Lansdale. So that's in here. Let's get into it then. Let's make a calculator. That's something we need to do. So calculator here, as it says, triggers age 2. To make a calculator, we're going to need some cobble. Yep, pretty simple. We're going to need 5 cobble. That's easy. We're going to need another 8 here and some redstone. Okay, still cool. Going to need a couple of bits of stone, so at least 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then some more cobble. And then this, the steel mechanical component. So nothing too over the top, just 4 steel and a copper. 1, 2, 3, 4. And copper. We need, let's just grab that. And some of that. And at least one of them. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Copper gets a steel mechanical component. I forgot the bit in the middle. Just 4 buttons. Let's grab 6 buttons. 2, 3, 4. This and then cobble, wasn't it? Okay, cool. That's a calculator assembly. We are going to need cobble. Redstone gets a calculator screen. 1, 2. This. 1, 2. 1 calculator, and I got a trophy. So I did, there has been an update to the pack, but for the life of me I cannot install it. It constantly comes up with errors saying it can't find a child mod, and I'm not sure why. I could be downloading absolutely nothing and it just doesn't work. But there we go, we got the age 2. We're what, 6 episodes in, age 2. So, calculator. Calculator is a very cool mod. The first thing we're probably going to need to get into is a scientific calculator, which I don't need to get straight into, but it's very handy in order to get things like these here, the extraction chamber, and so to make weakened diamonds is an algorithm separator or a scientific calculator. So extraction chamber requires power cube, which is compressed coal balls, and some redstone. These are redstone ingots, which is a scientific calculator. So I do want to make one. So we need some enriched gold, we need some reinforced stone, and we're going to need another 8 steel. Reinforced stone is in the calculator. It is cobble and wood. So let's get, just going to use this. Actually, I think I've got some in here. I do. Not enough though. Oh, we can use this. So let's get our calculator out. Oh, it needs energy. Can I put it in here? No. Okay, so what we're going to need is the hand cranked generator. Probably for a start. I will get into like a starch extractor here eventually. We're going to need tanzanite. It's like a pit we're going to fall down into fairly quickly. But there's a few things in here that we can do. So if you read the book, it says you can use a hand cranked generator from calculator, and you put the crank handle in it and right click it. You've got the clockwork engine from forestry, or the survival generator from extra utilities too. It generates less power but needs no maintenance. To store power, the only option is a power cube from calculator. It only stores power and can charge items but doesn't output power to other blocks. Next, you need to craft a calculator and charge it in the power cube. Now you can also generate power with a peat-fired engine. You get peat from bog earth, which is placed next to water within a range of 2 blocks. Also craft a coal generator from actually additions now. So let's get, so we need at least a hand crank generator. We're going to need a power cube. So let's get the compressed coal underway. We're going to need coal balls, so we're going to need 16 coal dust. Let's grab some coal. I am actually getting quite low on coal. I am going to need to go mining at some point, but let's macerate up 16 of them. We're going to need a couple of flint for them. What else are we going to need? We're going to need redstone, block of redstone, so that's just 9 of them. And then what was the other thing? Just some cobble, I think. Yep, some cobble. Okay. The hand crank generator is going to require some sticks and some planks and another one of those steel things. So another copper. Probably going to need, I need at least 3 of them if I'm going to make the scientific calculator as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now one of the tips was, to use some of the steel to go straight to the advanced blast furnace, and we will probably try and do that. I think that it's a good idea, definitely a good idea. So we'll give that a go. I'm not sure if we can get to that, but here's a hand cranked generator. We need a crank handle, which is 5 sticks. So of course it's 5 sticks. And then we need the power cube, which is going to need this. Got 5 done. Okay. Let's make the block. Cool. And let's place our... you know what? As I said, I want to put the power source out here. I want to run the cable in through here at least, but we can't do that. So let's just place in here with the handle on it, and you can generate power. So I can just sit here and crank it, and it should generate. We've got 288, 576. So it's not too bad. It'd be alright if you had something that could automatically click this. Right. How are you going? We've got 1. Yeah, we've got 1. Let's do one of these. It's a coal ball, which we need to put not in there. We need to put it in the compressor. I'm going to sleep. Not a bad view out the window there. You can see the nether portal. I did put a fence around it, so it shouldn't cause us any grief. You're compressing up. 1 compressed coal ball. You've still got 6 to go. You're being very slow today. How are you going? Power. When I'm only running the 1 machine, it's actually keeping up the low voltage solar, which is cool. I want to get these things going. I want to get the extraction chamber, mainly because it's a really good way of getting stuff. So you've got to get the whole lot basically. So you've got to get the analyzing chamber and all sorts of stuff, which is a lot. You know, look at all these calculators. I mean, it's going to take a lot of steel, a heck of a lot. But there's some really cool things that you can get from it. You can get all sorts of tools and bits and pieces. So it's very handy if you can set it up and get it cranking. Because we are going to need to get into like greenhouses as well. So we're going to need peat. I'll make peat again. I need to make some bog earth. So we're going to need that because it's going to come in handy. So that's just dirt, sand, and a bucket of water. I just happen to have a bucket of water. 4 dirt. 4 sand. Bog earth, please. Got my bucket back. And I'll just take this downstairs while this compresses itself. There we go, in you go. So we'll take this down here and it says within 2 blocks of water, so let's put one here. I don't know if it means I can put it in water. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Okay, are you done? Yes, you're done. Thank you. And that was putting another cell in there to fill up. To power cube, plonk. It will have gotten some of the charge from there. And I think one of the things we can do here is actually directly feed it coal. I've got a feeling. Yes, you can. So let's throw you in here. And it will slowly fill up. If we sit here and crank, we should be able to offset the amount of power going into the calculator. So if we just let this go, you can see this is, you know, it's full. So it's got 1000 RF in it. And that's what it holds, is 1000 RF. Calc. So there's plenty of ways of making power calculator as well. There is, you know, bits and pieces like these, but we're nowhere near this conductor mass, 1500 RF per strike. And these starch generators or extractors is the scientific calculator with an energy module, which is a power cube, and purified coal, which is enriched coal, and enriched gold, which is gold. Rabbit hole. And tanzanite comes from an algorithm separator and a block of lapis. Algorithm separators require actually additions. So not something we're going to get into straight away, but something to look forward to. So we have a calculator. What did it want us to do next? Peat-fired engine, no. We do need the peat for one of them. Coal generator. Coal generator. Coal coke. Reinforced stone. And an iron casing, which requires an advanced machine casing, which is steel plates, advanced alloys, carbon plates, which is raw carbon mesh, which is coal dust. Wow. So 16 coal dust. Reinforced stone is just cobblestone and wood. We know that one. Coal coke, we can get that from our thing here. Black quartz, we should have a little bit. Iron, it's just this. So 4 steel plates, 2 carbon plates, 2 advanced alloys, which is iron, bronze, and tin. Okay. Tin. Bronze. So they all need to be turned into plates. Okay. And we're going to need at least 16 coal. Macerate it up. Oops. One too many. Okay, in you go. So 3 tin, 3 bronze, 3 iron. Should give us 2. Well, this is a new one. Oh, that's a machine block. We don't have refined iron. It's just iron into... Really? Guessing I can't put iron in here and have it smelt. No. No worries. So 3 tin, 3 bronze. Four steel plates. Okay. You can see there's a lot of mucking around, really. 2. I've got that. Oh no, this is the dirt. I was going to say I got the bog earth before I picked up the 4 dirt. Why am I still got 4 dirt? Don't worry about me, peoples. Don't worry about me. Alright. Well, I've just looked at the time and realised that we are over the wrapping up point. So, this is where I'm going to leave the episode. I'm going to collect the resources we need for our coal generator here. I'm also going to start working towards... I think I can do water mills. I'm not sure. This will just take a lot of treated wood and some steel. That's fine. And then what do we need? We also need at immersive. We need... What are these? Connect dynamo. Iron, redstone, and copper. Oh no, okay. So we can't do that one yet. We need the atomic reconstructor, which needs enriched gold. Actually, that's not that bad. I need one of these to make the thing, to make that. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm going to make one. I'm going to make the coal one first, because this will enable us to make more power without me having to sit there and spam right click. And there's the iron. I know I'm trying to wrap up, but I'm still crafting things, and I got that wrong. No, I didn't get it wrong. Did I? And you'll get it eventually. Yep. Okay, wrapping up. Gonna get the stuff we need for the coal generator. Gonna generate some power with coal. We've got nothing in there. This is running on solar. I'm gonna leave it running on solar. Gonna go mining, get some more coal. Gonna do a few other bits and pieces that I need to make sure that next episode we generate RF power, and hopefully we can get into a water wheel by next episode, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I mean, these things are alright. Windmills, tough. Probably not that bad. I just don't have that much. I think the water wheel is going to be the better option. So, wrapping up here. Thank you all for watching. Please leave those comments in the section below. Hit the like button if you liked the episode, and I hope you come and join me for the next one. We'll get into some more machinery. Thanks for watching. See you later.